Hi, it's Shola here. Question for you today. Are you adding value at the end of your presentation? Are you? I'm Shola, public speaking coach based in London. I'm also a professional public speaker and a professional singer. Today I want to start with a little question and also relate that to the world of music. Because back in the day when I was a kid, a lot of the pop tunes would end with a fade out. And I'm sure you all know what a fade out is. The chorus is going on, la 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 la, and it keeps repeating and repeating quite until the song is over. So it's just faded out. Today, however, a lot of the songs end quite abruptly. So you might just get one chorus at the end and boom, it's over. But typically there's an end, there's a specific end to the song. Not all songs, but quite a few of them now, or at very least more than were the case when I was a kid. When we are doing our public speaking, I want you to think carefully about how you close your presentation. The reason I'm raising this topic now is because I've mentioned this in a couple of my other blogs and podcasts, but a few months ago I was lucky enough to watch 24 speeches back to back as the judge of a public speaking contest. And it was interesting to see how different people closed their presentations. And it was clear where somebody had put some time and thought and energy into how they were going to end versus, oh, I don't know how I'm going to finish this. I'll just make my last point and then effectively kind of drop the mic and walk off, right? And there were a handful of people that did that. It was just very abrupt. Now, what can happen is when we're listening to a presentation, quite often we go off, most people are dreaming here and there, or maybe they've got their phone in their hand and they're just kind of doing a bit of secret, kind of looking at the phone and flipping through Instagram or texting or whatever. As a result of that, it's really important to, when you finish your presentation, you want to give people a bit of an indication that it's coming to an end. And then you want to add some value to the close, to the presentation, the conclusion, by at least summarizing your key points. So that if you did have somebody who was like snoozing away while you were in the body of your presentation, typically when you say something like, and to close, and to summarize, it's coming to, and then they wake up, right? So you want to help your audience to get the max that they can get from your presentation. Hopefully there's no one snoring that loudly when you're speaking. Could be a little bit distracting. Anyway, you want to have some language around, it's time to finish. I'm nearly done, so that people can put the phone away, snap back to attention, whatever it is, they're aware that these are the last few minutes with you, or last few moments with you, and it's time to pay attention properly again, because you will hopefully sum up your key points. So once you've made you've made noises as to the fact that you're going to finish quite soon, and you've got people's attention, that's time to add that extra value by summarizing, by letting them know what the key things were that you discussed, so that they, even if they were rude enough to not be listening, right, they can at least take something away and just get those kernels of goodness from you that they perhaps didn't catch in the middle of your presentation. So you don't want to end abruptly, make your last point and then just bang, I'm gone. All right, that's not how you close. So in the same way, if I sort of go back to the analogy of the songs and the fade out versus the abrupt ending, to my mind, the abrupt ending is the same as just finishing without any kind of summary and then just walking off the stage. And again, at this contest, there were probably more than a handful of people that did that. And it was really abrupt. It's like, what? It's over. It's strange. You felt slightly robbed, okay? As a listener, as a judge, I felt like I'd been cheated a little bit. So you don't want to do that. Likewise, you don't want to just do the fade out where you kind of make a few points. Oh, okay, well, thank you. It's okay, I'm done now. I think okay, I'm off. You don't want to do that either. So you really want you want to end with a bang, but it's a controlled explosion, right? So everybody knows the explosion is coming. it's coming to an end, it's all over very soon. However, this is just a quick recap of what I spoke about, and now, thank you very much, it's finished. As opposed to, oh, what happened? And you're gone, right? So I hope that makes sense. Just a quick one today. Don't fade out, don't have the abrupt ending, but you want something that's kind of midway between the two, where people know it's coming to an end, there's that little bit of a change in energy, but then there's the summary before you finally finish. You say your final words and you walk off the stage. Hope that helps. If it did help, then why don't you join me on my next live event? You can find out more, it's online, by going to sholakaye.com/live-event. If there isn't a live one planned, most likely the page will redirect to my on-demand masterclass, so you can sit with me for an hour or so, and you'll be at your computer, I'll be at mine, and I'll share with you a few tips and tricks, in particular meant for business owners who want to grow their business with speaking or share a message with speaking. But there'll be some tips there that you can take away and use wherever you are and whoever it is that you speak to in your public speaking journey. Hope that helps. Remember, no fade outs, no abrupt closes, but add value and sum up. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.